But Robert Hemphill was the credit manager of the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta. A banker. A banker. A guy who got in there. You know what? I'm going to say this. A lot of bankers don't know how money is created. I make that statement without any reservation whatsoever, because I've known a lot of bankers. And I've asked every one of them, do you know how money is created? And they all say yes, but they don't. That's the fact. They don't. They don't. They think when they lend money, they have it in the vault. You know, that they have it in their accounts. But they don't. They create it right there on the spot. But because they have a promissory note and a security against that which is lent, their book's balanced. If all bank loans were paid, no one would have a bank deposit. There would not be a dollar, a coin, a currency in circulation, he says. This is a, what do you call it? Staggering thought. A staggering thought. We're completely dependent on the commercial banks. Someone has to borrow every dollar we have in circulation. Yeah, that's a problem. If the banks create ample money, we're prosperous. If not, we starve. Hello? If the banks create ample money, we're prosperous. You all remember the 2000 to 2007 period. Banks created more than ample money, and we created huge storehouses of wealth. But when they don't, and now we have the problem of starting to pay that back, we starve. Well, we're not quite starving, because you know we're past that. We're absolutely without a permanent money system, and that's where we're at today. All the people in the United States of America want the government to solve the problem, and the government don't have any tools. Now, the government goes to the bankers and says, "Can you help me out here?" You know, and it's like Lincoln when he went to the bankers, and we're in the same situation. Now, are they doing the best they can? No, they're probably doing the best they can. You know, they're actually creating money at very low interest right now. You know, creating interest. They're doing the best we can, but that shouldn't be their job. No, their job should be to be bankers. You know, they should be lending money. They should be taking your deposits. They should be making sure that your kids can go to college, and that you know, we meet all the needs that we have, instead of creating money by debt. When one gets a complete grasp of this picture, the tragic absurdity of our hopeless position is almost incredible, but there it is. Now, if I were to stand up here and if I were to say this, you know, that's a pretty radical statement, Mr. Hemphill. Of course, he went down in history for making that statement. And by the way, he made that statement in the foreword of Irving Fisher book on 100% money. 100% money is, you know, full reserve. That's what that was about. Irving Fisher came up with that concept as part of the actually even before the Chicago Plan, and it was part of the Chicago Plan. It is the most important subject intelligent persons can investigate and reflect upon. Oh, when I read that, I was like, whoa, thanks, Dad. You know, because here I've been reflecting upon it, and now I find out it's the most important subject intelligent people can reflect upon. So it kind of makes me feel good. It's so important that our present civilization may collapse. Now, if anybody doesn't know what's going on right now today, after Obama went to Europe and met with the private central bankers of the European and the rest of the world, and they decided that they were going to fund the International Monetary Fund with $1 trillion, another $1 trillion, that, ladies and gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned, is putting civilization at risk. Why? Because we, the people, have no control over that. None. That power and that authority that Jefferson spoke of that we needed has been usurped by the private banking interest in the world, and we need to get it back.